Hinge hacks to get more quality matches as a man. In this video, I'm going to give you some practical strategies that you can implement immediately to get more and, most importantly, better quality matches that will turn into actual dates so you can find the right girlfriend or wife. The first thing you got to do is get the premium version. Yes, you have to pay because otherwise Hinge will actively withhold the most quality matches. That's just a fact. Second, you'll have to pay for boosts. And the 1 hour boosts on Hinge are actually better than the 24-hour boosts. Every 2 weeks or maybe once a week, you can run a 24-hour boost on Hinge. But maybe every 2 to 3 days, you want to run a 1 hour boost, at least 2 or 3 times a week. Then obviously none of that does anything for you if your profile sucks. So you need good quality photos, 4 types of photos, ideally professional photography, lifestyle, social proof, and status enhancing elements. Then you have to make sure that your bio is creating emotional relevance for her and it's different. Everything about your profile should be high quality, authentic, obviously. Any type of communication has to, on the one hand, be authentic and effective. It can't just be effective where it works, but it's not authentically you, but it can't just be authentic where it doesn't work. So where both of those circles overlap, that's important for all types of communication. Non-verbal, verbal, on dating apps, clothing. It has to be authentic and effective. When it comes to social proof, you don't have to make yourself look like some playboy because this is not what you want. You just want to find the right girlfriend or wife to share life with and maybe build a family with. Understood. Good. The next thing you have to do is you have to complete your profile on Hinge. The next thing you got to do is when you text, please don't try to be funny. Don't say, hey, what's up? How are you? You're beautiful. Any of those generic openers. If she has something in her bio, and she says, for example, give me travel plans for Mexico. And then you say, que guapo eres, cojones, Playa del Carmen. Oh my goodness, I've never been to Mexico and I apologize for butchering the Spanish accent. Yeah, I sometimes joke around because one of my best friends, he runs a dance school. He's a bachata salsa teacher, so he taught me bachata Spanish. I've been dancing for 4 or 5 years, okay? So I don't really speak it, but point being, if she has something in her bio or her prompt and she says, give me travel tips for, don't do that. Because guess what every other guy is doing? You need to be different. You need to stand out. And keep in mind, every profile has an invisible account score. And that account score determines how many quality matches you're going to get. If your dating apps aren't working, everything I'm giving you right now is very practical, but you need to have great pictures. You need to have a really good profile. But when you're texting, you have to be different. And please don't try to be super funny. Use tailored openers to our profile. In my coaching program, we help our clients with all of that personally. If you want my help with any of this, apply for a free initial consultation, and we're able to put that into practice with you together. Now, if you can't think of any openers, I'm going to give you some here that you can use immediately. One is, you seem like you have a great balance between elegant and yet still fun. Or you seem like you have fun energy, Sarah. You seem like you have trouble energy, Sarah. You seem like you have artistic energy, Sarah. Really? Why? Intuition? I don't know. And then you exchange 5 to 15 messages, and then you go for the close. The texting framework is something that's taught in detail in my coaching program. A couple of pointers for you here. Please avoid massive walls of text. I have a client of mine, he's in his late 40s, beginning of 50s, I believe. He is a managing director for a big financial institution in the US. And he's such a nice, kind, caring person, family founder, but his texting was a disaster. And he would write these massive walls of text. Please don't do that. Please roughly match her response time. This doesn't mean if she takes 3 hours, you have to take 3 hours. But if she takes 3 hours, please don't respond within 5 or 10 minutes. At least take an hour. She takes 12 hours, take a couple of hours. Then when it comes to the soft close, say, let's meet for drinks one of these days. She says, cool. And then you say, how about Thursday or Friday? You can suggest 2 consecutive days because the probability that she's free in either one of those is higher. Or you can suggest a concrete time and place. And then it's just about logistically figuring that out. Make sure that you have this one extremely important, listen to me now, that you have no additional filters on your Hinge. For example, sometimes guys, they have unnecessary filters on Bumble or on Hinge. This, what I'm talking about, applies to other dating apps as well, not just Hinge. These language preferences, ethnicity preferences, be extremely careful that you're not unnecessarily eliminating options. We're saying, but I want a girl who's Christian, for example. Yeah, but she may have not put that in her bio yet. Understand that. Just because it isn't there doesn't mean it isn't the value that she's actually preaching, but you're eliminating a lot of the wrong options. So remember, it's better to do manual disqualification, get more of the right ones and the wrong ones, and then to manually disqualify the wrong ones instead of just getting a lot less of the right ones and the wrong ones. So you're always going to get more of the right ones and the wrong ones, even though if you build your profile well, the overall quality, at least physically, is going to go up tremendously, okay? So these are a couple of extremely practical tips that you can put into practice. There's obviously more to that. But keep in mind, dating apps only take 15 minutes per day. You shouldn't spend more than 15 minutes per day on dating apps to get one quality date per week. If you can't even do that, then something's wrong with your profile. Disclaimer, if you're in the bottom 20% of looks as men, if you're really short and ugly, I love you, you have my love, but then you need to do in-person approaches and build a really good Instagram. Any man can find a really quality relationship if you're in the bottom 20% of looks, no problem. Short king, we love you. I have a lot of love for you. You can find an amazing relationship, but you'll have to approach in person and or use Instagram or social circle. But if you're an average guy or even a good-looking guy and you're not getting the results you want on Hinge, put these into practice and they're really going to help. And by the way, if you're a man who's doing extremely well in your career or your business and you want to find the right girlfriend or wife, click the link in my bio and apply for a free initial consultation. Then we can figure out if and how we can help you with dating apps, texting, communication, confidence, mindset, anything you might need. Looking forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.